Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south, more specifically Jacksonville, Florida. Even more specifically than that, we're in front of the Sally Corporation. Now for those of you who may not know, the Sally Corporation designs animatronics and custom dark rides for theme parks all around the world. And you've probably seen quite a few of their dark rides in my videos. So I'm personally very excited to go in here and see how these dark rides are made, where they come from. I'm excited about this, so please follow me. Here we have the Justice League Dark Ride. Now this is a version that was in Australia. I've actually been on the one in Six Flags over Georgia. You see the little different scenes going through. You see the cyborg animatronic in front.
Greetings, my friends. Do you come here seeking magic? Well, you have come to the right place. First, an introduction. I am Juan Dojo, the Earth Wizard, and together with many artisans, craftsmen, and storytellers, for over 40 years, our Sally Corporation team has excelled in creating wonderful dark ride attractions and lifelike robots. Just like me. Yes. We amaze and astound the world. It is all a miraculous blending of art and technology, and the final product is always entertainment. So, I promised you magic, and you will not be disappointed. Welcome to the fantastic realm of Sally Corporation, the world's dark ride specialists.
Some of the ghost hunting style rides that they've designed. He's a little mock-up skeleton there.
It was called Power Blast.
So that's just kind of a theoretical mock-up.
It was a theoretical ride that we offered, and again it was for the younger crowd. We go to an alien planet trying to collect their crystals, which have power. And of course, the evil aliens come trying to steal the power because Earth is going to run out of power. Earth needs the power from these crystals, so we have to save the planet and save the crystals. Tokyo? This was the zombie paradise.
Oh, that looks really cool.
Yeah, it was not a interactive ride. It was just a passive entertaining ride.
Yeah.
With fun zombies and fun crazy monsters and so on.
Beware! All are doomed that disturb these sacred sands. You who trespass are at the mercy of the great god Seth. Seth, the guardian of the tomb, will fulfill his duty. You shall be cursed.
This is the Curse of Tutankhamun Dark Ride.
We're in the newly discovered part of King Tutankhamun's tomb. Some of our scientists are missing. You've got to go help find them. Hey, by the way, if you hear anything about a curse...
Yeah, don't worry about it.
So, you go down here and you see another version of this gentleman, right here, who says, "Beware the curse! Beware! Don't go in! You're doomed!" And of course, we do go in because we waited 2 hours in line. And you get in your automatic guided vehicle, 6 people per car, with our little Onkinators. Each person has an Onkinator. And it blasts the power of life in case you get into trouble. So you go through the dig site, lost souls tell you to turn back. This guy pops up again. There's an earthquake in the abandoned camp. You see one of the scientists standing in front of you, and she's going, "Stop, stop, don't go any further." Bam, a big green light, and she's vaporized into a skeleton in front of you.
Oh, wow.
Then you go in here, and you see the rest of the poor scientists who have all been vaporized, still holding the loot. And the giant statue of Seth comes to life and pronounces the curse. Then you spin around and move, and you see the various rooms. You see Anubis, you see a three-headed jackal, giant cobras, giant scorpions, walking mummies, flying scarabs. Then the statue of Seth comes to life again. You do battle with mummies. And at this particular point in the ride, the computer system, the targeting and computer system, accumulates your score. If you do not have enough, according to what it thinks you should have, you are taken out of the ride, right here.
Okay.
And you see him, and he's going, "You failed. You're doomed. Do it again. Try again." But if you do have enough points, you go down this way. You do battle with about a 12-foot tall Seth.
Oh wow! So it's like a bonus round.
Yeah, it is. And then if you do not defeat him, you are ejected and go out. But if you do defeat him, you go to the treasure room.
Oh wow!
And find the lost treasure.
You have to like actually earn extra rooms in the dark ride.
Endings.
Wow, that is interesting.
It is really cool. And then there's a little lanyap scene. A little lanyap scene here at the end. You know lanyap?
What's lanyap?
Lanyap is a word we use in Louisiana that means something a little extra.
I have heard that.
It's a great word down in New Orleans.
I'm trying to remember where I've heard that.
And you see the museum director standing with one of the artifacts saying, "Thank you for salvaging everything. Thank you for saving the tomb." And next to him is a little bitty closet room with a sarcophagus in there. It's broken open, a mummy hand is there, and the scientist you saw at the very beginning who said, "Hey, don't worry about anything," he's getting strangled.
Little Mark Twain there.
Ah, you are here. I have been hoping you would come. Cut, take 5. There, now we can talk. So, you have come to find out how Sally makes the magic, oui? You take a big amount of imagination, a ton of experience, and a carload of dedication. Mix it all with several buckets of talent and stir with creativity. Voila! Entertainments, characters, and dark rides that bring fun and information to people all over the world. Just like a movie. While you are here, you will learn many secrets, and you will see many most interesting things. There are even ride games for you to try. You must not be afraid if you hear strange noises or see a ghost here and there. It's all make-believe. Enjoy the magic. À bientôt. See you later. Breaks over, everyone. On the set, please. We have a movie to make.
This is like the Boo Blaster room.
But this is a little chance to play with the targeting what we would have in one of our Ghost Blaster rides, with a little smattering of Scooby thrown in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Oh. Oh, there's Scooby. Some of the miniature scenes from the Ghostbusters ride. Maybe not. Oh.
A-double-R-I-G-A-N spells Harrigan. Proud of all the Irish blood that's in me. Devil a man can say a word agin me.
It's a banner from the Den of Lost Thieves. That's in Indiana Beach.
And the cool thing about Scream in the Dark is that not only do you aim and shoot your blaster at targets and get points, but the more you scream, the more you score.
Really?
Yeah, we have sound-sensitive devices there, and you scream louder, you'll get more points.
Man, I might have a fighting chance at that one.
And this guy is Creepy Clown, and Creepy Clown is out front. He's our little talker out front to lure you into his world. I did his voice. Creepy Clown's voice.
So your voice is just all over the world.
Well, I guess so. And I did his voice. But what's cool about this is they obviously had to do it in Thai as well.
Yeah.
So they found some poor guy in Thailand that sounded just like me.
So he's doing an impression of you.
Did an impression of me as an impression of Drew as Crazy Clown, laugh and all.
See. I've been to this one, Gobbler Getaway.
Holiday World was to open up a new Thanksgiving themed area, and they wanted to do a, obviously a Thanksgiving themed dark ride, interactive dark ride. So we came up with a bunch of ideas, and we came up with one where the turkeys escape. It's 1789. Farmer Van Snoodle's turkeys have escaped. You got to get them back before Thanksgiving, which was great. That was the quest. But they said, no turkeys can die in this ride. No turkey. Well, what do you do at Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, you eat turkeys.
So I had to figure out a way to do this ride where
no turkeys can be harmed in this ride.
If you've been on the ride, you see it all ends with all the happy turkeys because they've been pardoned, and they're on trapezes and they got top hats and canes, and they're dancing and singing "Turkey Days Are Here Again." You've heard of Hard Rock Park?
Yes.
Right. It lasted
less than a year?
Less than a year in Myrtle Beach.
So you guys designed it was the Moody Blues dark ride?
Yes. Yeah. We met with the Moody Blues, talked about what it may have meant to them, and they went, we don't know. It was just, we don't remember. But they were really cool. And so it was a lot of creative people in on this ride. I was one of the designers of the ride. And it was probably the most unique dark ride ever, in that it was a ride through music video. It was not interactive. You sat there and got, accosted by all kind of visual stimulus.
Yeah.
All kind of visual magic. It was beautiful. They re-recorded the sound with a full orchestra. Each vehicle had a super duper sound system in it, subwoofers and everything. So everything was timed to the song. It was beautiful.
That's amazing. It's a shame it didn't last long.
There's another ride that I was lead designer on, the Apostelskraken. This is in Stockholm at Astrid Lindgren wrote. Of course, Astrid Lindgren wrote Pippi Longstocking.
Okay.
Most Americans don't know anything much about her, but she was beloved in Sweden.
I saw the movie when I was a kid, the Pippi Longstocking.
Right, and she wrote tons of children's stories. They love her. Well, in her hometown of Vimmerby, there's a small picnic park and entertainment park, and they wanted a dark ride based on this TV series during the 60s that she had scripted. So we had to get educated. I went over there. We picked out 12 of the public's favorite scenes from the TV show, and you go through the ride and had to figure out how to frame the ride, how to bookend it, how to present this and do the likenesses of the characters, some of whom had, of course, have since passed away.
It seems like a very atypical dark ride. So.
Very, but the people loved it.
So a big hit?
Absolutely loved it. Because this to them is kind of like Wizard of Oz is to us.
Okay. So these are like where you would sculpt these dark ride figures. I think that's Is that Arnie right there? There's some little dark ride figures at work. Be going out soon.
This was a Nazir from the Challenge of Tutankhamun, and this particular figure was down behind the wall. And as you're going through the abandoned camp scene, he rises up, thrusts out his arm, and says, "Stop!"
Yeah, like a full animatronic body, without its skin. Check this out, the classic T-Rex It busts out of the roof. Oh no! Here he goes. Oh, here it comes. Oh! Oh, he's calming down.
Amazing! What the amazing? This place, man, this place! Why don't you see? This place is hot, hot, hot! And I know there'll be no place like this for 100 miles! And no other singing place like a raga in the sunshine band! Oh, let's celebrate! Celebrate!
Oh, the zombie. Whoa.
Illustrated map of some of the things you'll see in the ride.
Forbidden Island. So Hershey's Extreme Cup Challenge. These were the sportscasters that were in that ride at Hershey's Park. Oh my gosh, they actually have 5 nights at Freddy's animatronic. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Whoa! Jeez. This is the blacklight paint room. Oh wow.
Because all of the blacklight ultraviolet sets have to be painted under blacklight. The blacklight paint is over here.
Oh, okay. So this is the blacklight paint. Okay, so this was at Six Flags St. Louis in the Scooby-Doo ride.
And it was eventually taken out.
This is Davy,
some of the figures that were in it.
Davy Crockett's Tall Tales. You have a naked baby up there with a gun. See Elvis mounted on the wall right there. Here's a animatronic person being constructed. Now these are the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah, this is the cartoon version.
Yeah.
And they got the rights to do it. Designed all this, and it was interactive. And this is way back. This is back, I guess, very early '90s. I'm not sure what year, they weren't. You know, John always says it may be a good thing we didn't do it because we really didn't have the technology
Yeah.
at the point at that time. But he still holds out hope that one of these days we're going to do a Ghostbusters ride.
So an absolute pleasure to be able to tour the Sally Corporation, see the minds behind all these dark rides I've been riding across the country. Big thanks to Drew for giving me a tour through the Sally Corporation. If you'd like to see other places I've been, there is an interactive map in the description. It'll show you where I've been, and you can tell me where I need to go next. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, consider buying a t-shirt. Consider donating to Patreon. A $3 or more donation will get you a postcard once a month. But for now, this one's in the bag.